Hey guys, today I'm going to kind of do some testing on troop type and how good they are in terms of attack. And basically, I wanted to do today is to test the power of the infantry against infantry. I would just want to see whether the algorithm makes any difference because of the power. So, for instance, you see this power is about 284, and this is about 1.4 billion. So these are two of my accounts. So I just wanted to try same amount of infantry against the same amount from the opponent. And being an attacker and being a defender, would that make any sense? So that's what we're going to solve today. So what I'm going to do here is to just put a tile here. So hitting the city would be ideal, but you can't really measure the numbers because each city has more troops that you can't really measure against the numbers that I wanted to see. So I wanted to do a exponential growth, like when we have like one troop, and then the next test would be like 10 troops, and 100 troops and 1,000 troops. My assumption is every time we hit, the number should be the same. The damage should be the same between the two accounts because the research are the same for both the account. The levels are the same. There's no difference between the leaders. We're not going to use leaders in this exercise. We're not going to use the hero in this exercise or human leaders. So it'll be purely troop versus troop. And then my assumption is at a lower troop count, you don't lose both the players won't lose anything. But once you start to step up, the damage is pretty much the same. That's what my assumption is. But let's see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to put up one troop out for T1, which is your militia. And I'm going to use my other account to attack with the same troop type, no heroes, no infected. Okay, let me get that. Okay, so you will see the attack coming from the other account. Okay, cool, the account did attack, and I'm going to look at the reports to see what happened with one troop infantry against another one. Now I can see that the loss is nothing, so 1:1. Just one troop versus one troop. There is no loss as such, which is good, which is exactly what I thought. So now I'm going to increase the troop count to 10. Okay, let me see. And I'm going to send an attack march from my other account to 10 troops. And here you go. Good. So, the funny thing is, even though in my previous attack nobody lost anything, I kind of got a message like, as a defeat, then victory. So it looks like, I don't know what is the algorithm behind this, but here it's the same. So we kind of lost exactly the same percentage of troops, but I was considered to be defeated. So for every 10%, 1:10 ratio is what we are losing. In my, if the math is right, in the next test that we're going to do with 100 troops, each account should lose about 10 militia roughly, and we'll see if that's the loss ratio. Okay, I'm going to put up 100 troops. Okay, so I'm going to attack with the same amount of troops. Okay, it's coming. Okay, so defeat again. Okay, so here it's an interesting thing, right? So So we thought it would be like 1:10. So when we sent 10 troops, we lost about 1 troop. So when we multiply that, it should be 10. But looks like we are losing a bit more in this when we increase it. Apparently, the other account lost. When you are an attacker, you kind of lose a bit lesser than being a defender, which is pretty good. So I'm going to do just swap this role and put a troop from the other side and see if that kind of remains the same, because I don't know there is any other things that's part of the algorithm where we need to be aware of. So I'm going to put 100 troops from the other account and attack from this account here with the same. Okay, so I'm going to send 100 troops. Okay, so this is interesting, right? This is interesting. Well, looks like the power itself has something to do with this. So the more powerful you are, you get an edge on this game. Unfortunately, I can show you that the infantry research for both has been maxed. So there's no real difference in terms of the defense research or the attack research from both of these accounts, but definitely the power had to do something. So when this account attacked the other account, kind of had about lost about 19 on both sides, but I was considered as defeat for this. So this is kind of interesting. So we'll actually see what happens with 1,000 troops, and we'll get a conclusion on this. Okay, so I'm going to put 1,000 troops here. So I'm going to do attack with 1,000 troops again from here. Okay. Cool. So let's see what happens. Good. So now the other person was defeated, which is really the algorithm. I don't know whether there is some random numbers are thrown here, but every time each of this person wins randomly. I cannot solve this at this moment, but you're watching this and you'd have some ideas. Please post that in the comments. But the loss ratio is pretty much the same. So this one is about the same. So when for 100 troops we lost about 19 and 18 on the other side. For 1,000 we lost about 190 plus on both. But just kind of weird that when this account attacked with more troops, I was considered to be victorious, and the other person is defeated. And I'm going to do one swap where the other person will be the defender, and we use this account to be an attacker for 1,000 troops. Okay, there you go. The march is coming up. Okay, let's see. Okay, so the other person won this battle. So it should be 191 and 190. So the numbers doesn't make sense because last time we had about 193 and 196, and this time around it's 190 and 191. So one last test that I wanted to do is to see whether the algorithms are really random, to make sure that the loss should be, for instance, I'm going to repeat the same test that we did here, and I would like to see if the numbers would remain the same, like 190 and 191. If it's not, then there is some random algorithm being thrown at this whole thing to make the game interesting, so you cannot really solve. So I'm going to send 1,000 militia to occupy, and I'm going to attack with 1,000, no leaders, no hero, and I'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to remind you guys of what we saw last time. So I lost about 190, the other person lost 191. So here you go. So that's what I'm talking about. So this round I lost a bit more than the other. So last time it was 190 and 191. Even though the other person lost a bit more, I was considered to be defeated. And this time around it's 195 with 190, which is kind of weird. I'm still defeated, but I lost a bit more than the other person. So what I'm going to quickly check is if the other account, the alliances that account in, does have any mega city bonuses, because if mega city bonus would impact the ratio of hitting. So even if it has the two exercises that we did with the same numbers didn't make any sense, because it had completely thrown the numbers in a different way. So you saw how this went, and we'll do more testing, and we'll add some leaders, we'll add some hero, and maybe what I'll do is I'll try to get a account without any alliance, so that we can truly measure without any mega city bonuses. As far as I see, I don't see any mega city bonus relating to attack or defense. But yeah, so this is kind of interesting. So every time you see the numbers, these numbers are completely different. So there is something that's happening in the background that's making us defeat or victorious. But yeah, so keep watching, and I'll bring more of these videos to you. Thank you.